Hey, what's up, YouTube? So today we're working on the buggy. Hopefully, the Palio 2, the Palio app. I'll see if I can get to the Palio app. Some work also needed, a little bit of work needed there, but we can get to that when we get to that. But this one we need to service. So we need to service the buggy. I've never serviced it ever since I got it back. But when I got it, hopefully it was serviced. But it's time for me to also service it. It's been like just over a year now, or almost a year, somewhere there, with me and the Sparky. So we need to get some stuff done here. So obviously the plugs, easy. And I was just busy fishing for the oil filter, and I see it looks like it's down there. So that's cool. And then I do not have the air filter for this car, so I'll just probably go and blow it up at the garage, just to get it a bit clean, and then I'll have to look for the petrol filter, because I'm not sure where the petrol filter is in this car. So hopefully I can find it, and it's easy to actually replace. And yeah, that will be that for this one. So it's the oil, the spark plugs, the oil filter, and the petrol filter. The air filter, I'll just blow it until I can get a new one. But yeah, that's the work we need to do on this car here. And then yeah, let's get that done, and then we'll see where we get. And yeah, hope for the best. Hey guys, so spark plugs have been changed. As you saw, spark plugs has changed. I had to remove this portion of the air filter here, of the induction pipes, and then you saw this pipe was messed up, so I tried to put it in a good way. So it was probably leaking there, because I also saw a lot of oil residue in there. So that's done. Spark plugs are done. I told you I'll just take this out and go blow it out. I got all the oil out of the car. You saw I just took out the oil filter that was sitting at the bottom there. So I just located the petrol filter. So if you are looking for the petrol filter, you can start by where the tank is, obviously, and then just go with the lines that go from the tank to the engine, or from the engine to the tank, whichever way you want to go. Just go with them, and hopefully if it's an external filter, you'll find the filter somewhere on those lines. That's what I did, and that's where I found the filter. It's right over here. So here's the tank over there. If you go underneath, here is the tank here. This is the tank. So I followed the lines here, the fuel lines here. And just over here, if you can see that, you'll find there is a petrol filter. So I'm also glad it's just a clamp. Others have this nice connection, that fancy connection that's difficult to take out. Like in the Palio, I actually broke those connections, so it's not so nice to work on those, or I don't know how to use them. But this one, I just untie it, goes out, untie, goes out, remove the filter, put in the new filter, and I'm done. So that's really all about that for the petrol filter. So I'm just gonna do that quickly, and then I should be done just putting in the new oil pump. So I'm just have the oil pump, the oil filter open. Obviously the oil pan is also still open, just to get all that oil out while I'm busy with other stuff. So as soon as I'm done with the fuel filter, I will then close up, put in a new oil filter, close up the oil pan, and then fill it up with oil, start it up, see what's going on, and that should be done for the service on this car. And then if I have time, I'll maybe clean up the engine bay because it's quite dusty and dirty, so I might just do that. Hey guys, so we're done. Service is done. I changed the spark plugs, I've changed the fuel filter, I've changed the oil filter, and I've drained the old oil and put new oil inside. So everything is done. Let's start up the car and see where we at. Hopefully it starts up.
Wait for connection. Wait for connection.
Okay, that seems like we're good. We're good to go. So what I'm gonna do now is just take out the air filter and then go blow it off and then put it back in there, and then maybe test drive the car, see if the performance is better or what. But there's a couple of things that I saw wrong. There's actually two things I found here. The first one is that rubber on the intake pipe, And then the other thing that I found was the fuel filter was put in the opposite direction to how the flow must go. So on the fuel filter, it will show you the direction the fuel must flow. So when I took out the one in here, it was actually the opposite way. So I feel like that will be a problem in terms of how the fuel gets into the engine. I'm thinking because it used to stall a lot, this vehicle, so hopefully that was the cause. I don't know. I just found that. We'll see how the car goes, and hopefully I'll be happy if it sorts that problem out as much as the intake, the combination of both. If it sorts that issue out, I'll be very happy. But yeah, let me carry on. Let me just take out this filter, go to the petrol station, go blow it out, and then put it back in, and then take it for a test drive. Hey guys, so I'm back. I went to blow this guy up. Doesn't look too bad, so I don't think I'll even buy a new one for now. I went and blew this one up, and it's looking good. Some couple of dust came out, not too much, but this looks good. Still clean, so I'll just be putting this guy back in there. So just like that. And that's that, guys. My hands are nice and black. I need to start working with those rubber gloves. Never worked with them before. I always get to the state. But we're looking good. So as for me, guys, for this one, the steed is done, and yeah, all complete with the service. So I'll see you on the next one.